Just because someone is your follower doesn't mean that they are going to consume and engage with your content. If you will go to my channel and you will see my last few videos, you will realize that they are not even getting any views, even if I have more than 2000 subscribers. And same I'm seeing with a lot of content creators. We no longer live in a time where we can build an audience on algorithm controlled platform. You are not just competing with other creators, you are also competing with other AI creators. And this is why I call it the death of a follower. One of the things I did a few years ago is I got into building online communities, and some of the businesses I helped, they generated over $10 million just because they built an online community around their business. It is no longer about your follower or your subscriber. It is essential right now if you want to survive as a content creator, especially as an educational content creator, that you have an online community. Now, what is the difference? Let's understand this. There is this idea that you will start creating videos consistently on a platform, and then you will get a lot of followers, and hopefully you will get a lot of opportunities to monetize that content and monetize their audience. And on the other side, I am proposing a new paradigm that you create a central hub on the internet. This is the community that algorithms don't control, but you control. Okay, think about it for a second. You have this close knit space that is not available for everyone. It's only for people who are serious about consuming your content. So let's say you are excited about mathematics or recipes or yoga, meditation, education, and health, wellness, fitness. There can be unlimited possibilities. But essentially what you are doing is creating this close knit space where you are engaging with other people and they are getting information, they are learning together. But most importantly, this connection is not just you to these people. This is also between the peers. So they are also connecting with each other. And that's why this is the difference between building an audience and building a community, where audience is just connected with you and algorithm. And if they see any better opportunity, they will just jump and they will no longer come to you. Okay. As a content creator, you need to start thinking as an entrepreneur. So this is what we are going to talk about, that how you can do that. Now, before I move ahead in this video, if you are liking what you are hearing, please consider subscribing to this channel and save it to your notes so you can come back to this video later and you can watch it at your own pace. Doing this also supports this channel and helps me create more useful content like this. Now, let's get back to the video. So just for a second, imagine this scenario that you spend years and years of hard work creating an audience on YouTube or on Instagram, and someday algorithm makes this change that your content will no longer be associated with your subscribers. It depends on what algorithm thinks is better content for other people. Now, it's not even about if your content is good or if it is useful, and it will actually be something that will transform someone's life. It all depends on what algorithm thinks is useful. Now, the usefulness in eyes of algorithm, it has nothing to do with usefulness for a user. Algorithms are designed by humans. There are necessary biases that are placed inside the algorithms, and one of the biggest biases of algorithms is it wants to survive, and survival means more people staying on the platform. And the reason people will stay more on the platform has nothing to do with usefulness of your content. It has everything to do with what people can get hooked with. This is not the way you can generate income other than by serving algorithm. So essentially you are serving the matrix if you are staying in this loop. So how can you get out of this matrix? Let's understand this. One of the things I did a few years ago is I got into building online communities, and some of the businesses I helped, they generated over $10 million just because they built an online community around their business. If you really think about this, why that happened? Because the money comes from real people. It is not going to come from the algorithm itself. If people are actually consuming your information and then they are implementing it, they are using this information to do something in their life, that's why they are going to pay you. So there are a few ways of how you can build and monetize your skills and your platform. But essentially, you need to turn your skills, your ideas, your knowledge into a product. And that product can be an online course. It can also be a paid membership where you are showing up every week and you are creating webinars, or it can also be one-to-one services, which is done with you services. Let's say you are doing coaching or consulting, or it can also be a complete done for you service where you are completely taking care of achieving a certain goal for these people. So these are different ways of monetizing. But this monetization cannot happen if people do not know you, like you, and trust you. This is the essential part of building an online business. You need to find people who resonate with you and who are interested to listen to you. And if your content is not reaching them, there is no way you can engage with them. And they will never even find out that your content exists. A lot of times, some of my subscribers, they ask me, oh, what's going on? Why don't you make videos nowadays? I'm like, I did create a video a month ago. And they're like, oh, I have never seen it. Because now they are no longer getting those recommendations from my channel. Now, as a business owner, you cannot afford this. So what you essentially want to do is create a close-knit community. A few platforms that I have personally used are Mighty Network, which I personally did not like. It was too clumsy, too confusing for people. I personally love School. I'll put the link in the description if you want to use it. School has this gamification where people are engaging in the community, and when they engage, they get these points. And when they get points and they level up on these different places, you can unlock different features. And they have created monetization very easy. So you can sell your online courses. You can also offer paid consultation. You can also create paid community for people. So let's say it's $50 per month, and to get access, they need to pay this, and you build this recurring, predictable source of income when people are paying money. So this is how you are creating a central hub where people are engaging in, they are staying accountable, they are learning, they are connecting with each other, they are building this community, this sense of safe container where they can truly achieve the results that you are promising that they will get. And this is how you start building this new way of business. And in this process, you are getting your traffic from YouTube, Instagram, you are getting traffic from blogs and ChatGPT and different avenues. And as you keep working on these avenues, all of these are feeding your true business, which is your community. So this is the big domino. I always think in terms of what is the one thing that will make most difference in my life. So let's say if it is about improving your health. Now, buying a new shoes is good. That will motivate you. Or getting a gym membership is going to be important. Sleeping on time and waking up in the morning is important. But what is that one big domino that is going to make all the impact? Personally, for me, it is my meditation in the morning, because I know that if I will have more space in my head before I start using my phone, before I distract myself with different things in my life, if I sit in meditation for half an hour, I know that I'm going to be more productive in my work. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to exercise. So all of these things are connected with this one activity, which is my meditation. So as long as I'm focusing on this one activity, other things are going to take place properly. And building an online community in your business is that one domino which is going to make most impact in your business. If you can make this one thing successfully, if you can really figure out this community code, then you will have people who you can monetize. You will have traffic that you no longer need to depend on algorithms for, and you will have people who know you, like you, and trust you. So essentially, you will have the freedom in your life. What do you want to do with that freedom? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to spend more time with your family? Or do you want to spend more time doing other creative things and pursuing other passions in your life? All of this depends on creating a successful online community. So if you want to take this one takeaway from this video, this would be to start an online community. And on School, you can just start it for $9 a month. It's not going to cost more than that. I'll put the link in the description how you can subscribe, and I have shared all the complete information around it. If you have any questions, make sure to ask in the comment box. I would love to know, and let me know, what do you think about this? Do you resonate with this message or not? I'll talk to you in the next one.